have this quote taped on the top of my computer. It says, "You can't wait till life isn't hard anymore to be happy." I got that quote from Nightbirde, who was a contestant on America's Got Talent. Hi, my name is Merle M, singer, the relationship miracle worker, and indeed I am an expert on all things relationship. That's it, relationship. I'm an author, speaker, and coach. And now I'm back with Merle's Pearls of Wisdom, my podcast. Although I think you can get it on YouTube too. Looking for a topic of the podcast, I needed to look, like I said, no further than the top of my computer screen. I thought, oh, well, that's a great quote. Nightbirde. I remember, but I don't remember the details. So I better research before I quote her. And I researched. And I was right. Yes. That was what her difficulty was. She was a cancer survivor until she wasn't. Yes. She won her round with America's Got Talent, by the way, and she was to go on to the live edition of America Has Talent, but she didn't live long enough. And I heard and then I remembered, by the way, I remembered her interview. I did see her perform, and I remember at the end, and I think it seems to me she was bald or just a little bit of hair. And she told her story about being a cancer survivor, and also the song that she wrote and the melody that she wrote was called "It's Okay." So when she said you can't wait for things to stop getting really rough in order to be happy, she knew what she was talking about. But I did hear during my research, I looked, and she had an interview later on, and it's not like she didn't have, issues of being really sad. And she said, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be worried and still be proud, be happy, feel lucky, and be optimistic, all at the same time. And her smile enacted her words. That woman is amazing. Let me see if I can find. She died. Yes, her name was Jane Nightbirde. Nightbirde was her. Nightbirde was her. What do you call it? Her theatrical name. And Jane Nightbirde Markowski died. She was 31. Oh my, that's tough. It was February 19th, 2022. Actually, it was 6 months before my own son died of a heart attack. But hers was a long, drawn-out, 4-year decline. And in the midst of that decline, in the midst of that getting whatever kind of treatments for her cancer, and the treatment for cancer wipes you out. The good stuff wipes you out, let alone the bad stuff. And in the midst of that, she went on America's Got Talent to sing her song, It's Okay. So what did she give to the world in her 31 years, in just that 4 or 5 years of her fighting cancer? Was an example of how to be in the world. How to be in the world. You can have bad stuff happen to you, but you're in charge of yourself. And you're not crazy. I mean, you respond to the bad stuff, and it makes you sad, it makes you unhappy, it makes you scared, whatever it does. But it's not you. You can have just that internal sense of, I'm here, this is my life, and I'm happy to be here this much. Yes, I'd like better, but this is great. That's a lesson that we can learn from her. And in a later interview, it's like she said, yeah, just that very thing. I'm not happy. And she didn't say that. No. She said, I'm sad. I'm scared. I'm all that stuff. But I'm also happy, joyful. I went on America's Got Talent. People are nice to me. I'm taking some medication. 1 in a million chance it'll work. That's one chance. So it's something. And there was something else that she said. Oh yes, this is what it was. Don't you want to see what happens if you don't give up? I love that. Don't you? I mean, how many times when we want to give up on, nothing as dramatic as our whole lives, but it could be a marriage. It could be a problems with your kid. It could be your job, whatever. More significant, less significant, but whatever it is, don't you want to see what happens if you don't give up? And after all, you can't wait till life isn't hard anymore to be happy. May we honor Nightbirde, Jane's life, her courage, her struggle. May we honor it by not waiting until life isn't hard anymore for us to be happy. That's it. Have a great day. Wish you all well. And don't you want to see how it'll end if you don't give up? My best to you all.